peanut butter and jelly pie.
Pie. Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
I mean, peanut butter. We already put it on a sandwich. What's the difference? You add a crust sandwich, same, but different.
Same, but different. I love it. Hi, welcome to the Modern Waiter Podcast. I'm Marlon Joseph, the Modern Waiter, where we discuss all things restaurant business. Learn something. Laugh at something. You know we love our food holidays here.
You know we do.
February is National Pie Month, and on today's episode, we are talking pie.
Ooh.
But first, the intro.
Tired of working deadbeat jobs for lame pay. I'm tired of getting fired and hired the same day. If you know the rules of the game, then you'll stay. And if you don't, then you'll be a pawn.
As usual, I'm joined by my good friend Danny DeVilla.
What's up, people?
Before we start the show, I'd really like to thank all of you who have supported us. And if you're tuning in for the first time, consider subscribing. We are a growing community. So if you know anyone who would enjoy this content, pass it on to a friend. That's the best way that you can help us out. And restaurants and pie.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand.
Of course it
But
do.
generally, like a certain type of, the more pie in a restaurant, the more casual.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, like a high-end place would have like one pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not going to have like pie, like they're not selling the whole pie. They're just selling about a slice in a higher end place.
Oh, for sure. I mean, who's getting a whole pie? I mean, I do it. But
What are you talking about? I was about to say something.
I do it, but I mean, I'm talking dessert.
Okay.
Okay, you go to a diner, you're going to see a whole
Yeah, you're gonna see the whole
carousel of
pie, exactly.
That's what I was referring
Yeah.
to. There's a lot of different pies.
Yes.
And I don't know, I like pie, first of all.
Who doesn't like a good pie?
I don't know, maybe
I mean,
you
it
prefer
might-
cake?
It's true, but who doesn't like a good pie?
Who doesn't?
You know what I mean?
Who doesn't?
There might be certain flavors that they don't like, but
True.
who doesn't like a good pie?
Yeah.
Whether it be key lime, apple, sweet potato, there's so endless. Pumpkin. It don't matter.
There's
the
a
time.
bunch.
There's a bunch.
There's a bunch.
There's a bunch.
And
the list goes on and on.
the list goes on and on. And later on in the show, we're going to go through the top 10, or I don't know if I made 10, but
We'll do 5.
The weirdest
We can do 5.
pie out there.
We'll do 5.
Pie flavors. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do 5.
We'll do 5.
We'll do what we do.
We do what we do. We do what we do, baby.
And my whole commentary on the pies, I like pie, and when I go to a place that has a lot of different pies, I'm like, are you really going through all those pies?
No, see, that's
and
the
you
issue.
see them in the saran wrap and
It's
stuff.
supposed to be what you can really, I mean, at most, maybe 2 or 3. Okay? Because it should be something that's, if you're doing pie, it should be something that you know for a fact that is moving.
right.
It should be that kind of a pie.
Help me out. I might sound ignorant. What's House of Pies all about? It's all about pie? Or is it something else? Is it a restaurant, or is it...
I've never been to House of Pie. I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay, that's a West Coast thing.
House of Pie.
House of Pie.
I mean, are they talking like pizza pie?
I don't know.
Or is it like pie?
But if it's pie, I need to go.
Right?
Because
But that's probably like a bakery, and that's fine. You know what I mean? And if you know that's what you're going for, that's where you're gonna have all the different flavors because you're selling it on that kind of thing.
Yes.
You're themed towards it. Now, if we're talking just like a restaurant or a diner or somewhere where they are, you wanna have your hits, and when it comes to the pie, because you're trying to sell a whole pie. You're not just trying to, say, hey, try this one Jello with, this,
Yeah.
that, and a third in it. Okay.
I agree. I think you need to have your pies getting cycled through.
Yeah.
And so that's...
Even like with Cheesecake Factory, they do cheesecake. There's different flavors of cheesecake, but they have their hits. They're very, you know what you're going. You know what you're going there
It's
for.
in the name.
It's in
Factory.
the name. Exactly.
Cheesecake.
Boom.
So you've been to Lester's.
Yeah.
Diner place here.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Very popular.
They got a lot of pie.
They got a lot of pie.
I don't know if the pie's all that good though. I've been there and...
Have you had a pie there?
I've had pie there. Of course. I think I had a coconut cream pie.
Okay.
My issue was with the crust. It's a little stiff.
Okay. Well, that means it's been sitting a little too long.
It might have been. That's what my whole gripe is. If you're gonna have a variety of pie, make sure that you can cycle through all that pie.
And it should be maybe a pie per day. Like just if you're gonna do something special, maybe have your hit. You know, there's a hit always.
There's always a hit.
There's something that you go to that to that particular spot for. Like when you go to Tom Jenkins, you're getting the sweet potato pie.
yes.
Okay, so some of that should always be on the menu if that's what your spot is. And then if you're gonna rotate another pie, and this is just for smaller spots. We're not talking about World of Pie and all
Okay.
these other places. Like, we're talking about
World of
a
Pie.
normal spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe have one other one, and then if you have, especially like a diner, just per day you could do a different pie. This way you have a consistent one flavor, and then your other flavor, and then you see what's out there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Instead of bombarding with 3 or 4 different pies, like you said,
3 or 4. Sometimes
it's
they got
too much.
Yes,
too much.
They got 6 or 7 different
That's way
pies.
too much.
You can't do all that good and sell them through
In one day, you want them to be gone in a day.
You want them to go on in a day and a half,
Max
2.
Max.
Get them out.
Yeah.
Get them in. Get them out.
Exactly.
We got to go. We got to go on a little pie run and see,
I'm down for
what's
that.
what. Our girl was supposed to hook us up with some key lime.
Yeah,
like
she was.
dangling that, and then, then she don't live there no more.
She just swung it in front of us.
and then left us high and dry.
Lismore, you owe us some key lime pie.
You owe us some key lime pie.
We talking to you.
And so, in just a little bit, we're going to go through all the different pies and render our opinions on them.
Yeah.
And let's talk about a little history of pie.
Okay. What you got for me?
What I got is the earliest known pie dates back to ancient Egyptians, they made a simple bread filled with pastry with honey and nuts.
Okay.
That sounds like pie to me.
Yeah.
And so throughout the ages, they were filled with different things. And so the pies in America were brought over from English settlers in the 1600s. Now, the
And
first
what pies came over with us? Does that show you?
ingredients included meat, fish,
Okay.
vegetables, and fruit. Those are all commas in
Yeah.
between. They're not
Yeah.
all in
Yeah,
the same
it's
thing.
pie, yeah.
I mean, I've heard of mincemeat pie, but now that you're getting into, I'm talking dessert pie in this
Yes,
thing.
absolutely.
Here's this shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Love it.
Effing delicious.
Love it.
I'm telling you. Meat, cheese, and potatoes. Mashed potatoes?
Yes.
You know what that is? That was a plate.
That was a meal
That was a meal.
that they just baked.
Yeah, somebody just put that in a to-go box
Yeah.
and then go, oh, this could be the whole meal.
Yeah.
Because that is, by
Boom.
far,
Solid.
comfort food, too.
Yeah. Oh, man. Put you right to bed when you're done.
Oh, of course. Listen,
Put your feet
you're
up.
putting the mashed potatoes, which has cream and butter or whatever, and then you get cheese, and then you get the ground beef.
Yeah. Boom.
Hitting it.
Hitting it.
Is there even vegetables in there?
Some people put carrots or some people put
Peas and carrots, right?
peas and
Something
carrots
like that,
or
maybe?
corn, something like that. Depends on who you are. Different recipes, different people.
Save it.
Yeah. Your core is always the 3 that we said.
True.
And then from there, you can either add veggies, and I've seen a little bit like tomato sauce, just like to layer it and give it a little flavor. But that's about it.
Yeah, but that's just
But that's still just like I said, it's just
a little variation.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's a nice pie, but we're not talking meat pies and fish pie and all that stuff.
We're talking fruit pies.
We're talking fruit pie, dessert pie.
Yes, dessert
and
pies.
They are. My mom makes an amazing, like two pies I would always request from her, which would be the coconut cream pie. The only issue with that is you can't eat a lot of it. You get a slice and you're done.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no seconds.
Yeah.
It's very creamy, very sweet, and you get the whole point. So you got to have some help.
Yeah.
Now, you throw me down on some apple pie,
Boom.
yeah, I'm elbowing you out the way.
I'll take a couple slices.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course, because you can have it different ways.
Yes.
You can have it a la mode. You can warm it up. You can have it chilled. And you know, we're both a fan of the Dutch apple.
Absolutely.
But then if you do with the, the lattice, whatever, the double crust, I
Yeah,
think it's called.
with the thing with the-
yeah,
yeah, I like them.
very pretty.
Yeah, looks
very,
gorgeous.
Very pretty. And the first pies in America were originally called coffins for whatever reason. The crust was used just to contain the filling. It wasn't meant to be edible. So that's really
That's kind of weird.
that is kind of weird. It was just transport. The
Yeah.
crust was basically the transport. You bang that open and you eat the filling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, pies, the different. So we're talking fruit pie. So as we go through the list, what I noticed was pies to end up being regional to the fruit that's in that area.
Speaking of regional, I just came back from your country. I came back from Antigua. Is there a pie there that's due to the region?
No. So Antigua does pineapple.
Okay.
Okay. We don't really we have a lot of traditional, and maybe we should do a show on your trip to Antigua if you
Yeah, I'm
if you're
absolutely.
so inclined. I don't know how much food you had there, but our food tends to be our native recipes tend to be local ingredients, things like that. We haven't really adopted pie
Gotcha.
that I know of anyway, or even a lot of desserts. We can have sweet elements in our food, but not necessarily a separate native dessert that I know about.
Gotcha.
There's like drinks and things like that, but off top of my head,
No?
yeah. I mean, come on. When you're talking desserts,
Exactly.
you're talking America, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
We are the
France,
dessert capital.
America.
France?
Yeah.
I mean, we stole from France and we just started doing our own thing, yo.
Yo, we want you fat and happy here.
Yeah.
And God bless them. I'm telling you, I've said it on the show before. Nobody does sugar like we do.
No, for sure.
We want to get you with the sugar.
We consume it.
We consume it. Like, gotta have it. Of course, this is a very simple answer, or
Yeah.
an easy answer, I should say. What's the most popular pie? Because we're going to go through these.
Apple, right?
Yes.
It's gotta be apple.
It's got to be apple.
It's got to be apple.
And,
As American as apple pie, baby.
and that phrase was used in the early 1900s.
Oh, really?
As American as apple pie to describe something that's quintessentially American. But obviously that came over from the British in the 14th century, apple pie, and we just ran with it. And I gotta tell you, I mean, apple pie, the variations in restaurants, it tends not to end up being like a classic pie.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they try to do too much.
They try to do too much.
You're right.
And rightly so, because it is kind of cash.
Yeah.
Apple pie is very casual.
It is. It's chill. Yeah. So you always see like in restaurants, or at least how you're gonna see like a strudel or something like that. Somewhere where
Yes.
they're switching up the recipe, or
They're messing with the crust.
Yeah, the crumb or whatever on top and
Yes.
stuff like that.
They do the apple with the crumble.
Yes.
Yes, you're right about that. And then is it a pie if the slice is square?
If it's built the right way, it can still be a pie.
Okay.
But technically, no.
Okay.
I agree with you. I think
All
a
right.
pie should have the triangle formation.
All right. Cool.
You know what I mean?
Because I could get into that with pizza.
Yeah.
Like, to me, pizza got to be triangle.
Yeah.
And I know, don't come after me. in the
'Cause you call it a
comments about,
pie,
like,
and we cut
you
it like
call-
a pie.
Yes, you cut that
Boom.
bad boy like a pie.
Exactly.
Okay? It's not a tray. Okay?
Yes.
A tray, that's something else. Give me. I don't want a square piece of pizza. It's confusing to me.
Yeah.
It upsets my sensibilities.
Yes.
It really does.
I need a slice of the pie.
Oh, man, there was a place in Buffalo that would slice the pie, right, and then cut across. It's a circular pie, and some of the things are rectangular. So then you'll end up with bits of like a crescent.
What the hell is that?
You can't share that.
But that didn't make no sense.
That's not my slice.
Yeah, what happened?
You know what I mean?
What
Like,
did you just do?
exactly. Imagine a circle, and then you're going a grid with it, and you have all these ways. You can't share that. That has to be my pie,
Yeah.
or at least give me half of that. And it's super confusing.
How are you sharing that?
You're not. You're just having fights the whole time.
Yes.
Because I go for
Because then
my
there's certain
piece.
pieces with no crust on it. Yo, a
Yeah.
true pie should have crust.
Yes, every time.
Every time.
That's why we invent the wheel. That's why you slice it that way.
Yes.
With a pizza wheel, by
Yes.
the way.
Yes.
Don't start coming up and down the rows. And I want to hear you in the comments. Just leave me alone.
You know better than that.
Number 2. What's after Apple? We crossed Apple off.
Okay. It's a great question.
Yeah, man.
Is it regional? Or are we talking about the whole country? We're talking about
Country, baby. Like in general, the census. I know you know it.
pumpkin?
Pumpkin, baby.
There it is.
Pumpkin. Another super cash.
Yes. Well, only reason I was a little worried because I know pumpkin is also a seasonal pie. But when the season's in play, it plays all the whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, now
For
we
4
got
months
cans.
out the year.
We got cans now.
Yeah, for 4 months out the year, the pumpkin range pretty strong.
Rain's pretty strong. Yeah. Fall.
Yeah, exactly.
Fall.
Fall.
Yeah. Past September,
Yeah.
you're getting all the pumpkins.
All the way to
Pumpkin
the
pie.
new year.
That's true.
To the new year, because you're having a pumpkin with Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You might have a pumpkin. There's nothing wrong with a pumpkin on Christmas.
Nothing wrong with it. I'm telling you, I love me some pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
It's a prelude to the sweet potato pie.
Yes.
That's how I look at pumpkin pie.
Absolutely.
And have you ever, do you make pie? Do you make any?
I've made it, but it's not my thing.
Man, I tried to make a fresh pumpkin pie one time.
I couldn't even imagine.
Disaster. You just got to get the can. It's like the cranberry sauce. I'm telling you, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know what kind of voodoo you got to do to make a fresh pumpkin pie, but I give people a lot of credit. It just was different, and that goes for a lot of foods too.
Yeah.
You know, like we're so used to things one way. That when you change the texture and the flavors, and then you try to tell me, oh, that's how it's supposed to be,
Nah.
huh?
You know you're wrong. You know you're wrong.
If it comes out of a can, it's supposed to come out of a can.
Yeah.
It's supposed to come out of that. Even if it's like, what's that cheese product, the Cheese Whiz or something?
Yeah.
You know, and you put it on the cracker. If that's the way it's supposed to be, don't tell me like,
Yeah, they don't need to be different.
yeah, I don't know. Put some fresh cheese on there? No.
Don't work.
This is how it's supposed to be. Up next is the pecan pie.
Okay. That's number 3?
That's number 3. Third popular.
Okay.
And that's...
Another seasonal one.
Is it? Pecans?
I don't know.
No. All year round.
All year round?
Nuts. They're preserved. They don't go bad. I mean, they probably do, but you can get nuts all
year round.
Yeah. 19th century, they became popular in America, and it's the region is south. I don't
Yes,
know.
for sure.
It's a southern type of thing, and I have
Sounds like Georgia to me.
it might be, but for some reason, it's
Alabama?
it's Texas.
Texas.
It's the state pie of Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a state pie of Texas. Here's my issue with pecan pie. It can't be too deep. You ever see that as pecan pie? Because pecans don't. They're actually the topping.
Yeah.
So that whole
They're not the filling.
Thank you.
They're just on top.
That gelatin sweetness
Yeah,
in the middle.
and that's so much of it.
If it's deep,
Deep, yeah.
it's got to be thin.
Yes.
Or get one of those pecan squares. Oh, I know it's not pie, but it got the right ratio.
It's got a good
crust to
ratio,
top.
yes. Yes.
Crust to topping. You dig right in. Love it, man.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Now, I'll keep the guessing game going. We got apple, pumpkin, pecan out the way. What do you think is next in popularity?
Key lime?
Key lime, you're killing it. 4 for 4. Key lime. I forget the name of the gentleman that was credited for bringing key limes to Florida, but there's been many debates on who originated, where it originated. For some reason, New York City is creeping up on key lime pie. For some reason, it's a Florida thing.
Yeah,
All
for
right?
sure.
The limes are different.
The limes are small. They're the small limes.
They are not only just small. When you cut into a key lime, the center isn't green; it's actually yellow. That's why you could. Well, you're supposed to be able to tell real key lime pie
from that
fake key
green
lime,
stuff
from
that you
that
see.
green stuff. And so there's 2 different camps with the key lime. Are you going to have the meringue on top, or are you going to have the whipped cream on top? Either way, I don't really. That's not a point of delineation for me that makes it good or bad. The thing for me is having the edge between right on the line of sweet and tart. If it's too sweet or if it's too tart,
Yes.
real key lime pie is supposed to give you that.
Both.
Yeah,
That sensibility of like, ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
That tingle in the back of your
Yes.
throat.
Yes.
Love it. And key lime, my pet peeve on the garnish of key lime pie is a regular lime. Why would you put a regular lime
On a key lime.
on a key lime? It ain't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Just call it a day.
Call it a day. You're outing yourself
Yeah.
as a key lime now. I hate it. Hate it. It doesn't need
all that.
a garnish like that. You know what I mean? You can put other things on
Yeah,
there, strawberry, whatever.
absolutely.
But skip the lime. Besides the fact that it doesn't even give it the color pop that it needs.
Exactly. It actually takes away from the color pop
Yes.
that you wanted.
Yes. Now, let's see if you can...
Take it home with number
if
5?
You can take it home with number 5. Can you go 5 to 5?
I don't know.
I'm already proud of you.
Well, I did say Georgia earlier. Maybe peach?
Maybe peach, but it's not.
Okay.
Cherry pie.
Oh, okay. I don't even know why that eluded me completely, but
Yeah, all I can hear is that song. Eat my cherry pie. Listen,
now, with the cherry pie is those dark cherries, right?
I can't speak on cherry pie.
I've never had cherry pie, honestly. Have you?
Honestly, I've had it. I think it's a really hard pie to pull off because cherries melt and disintegrate into nothing once you throw some heat on
Heat
them.
on them. Exactly.
Yeah. So it ends up being this, you're riding the edge between,
Almost like a gelatin.
yeah, I don't know how you keep it together. I'm sorry. Cherry and blueberry to me,
I like a blueberry pie, though.
what?
I don't mind blueberries.
I love blueberries,
Yeah.
but they don't make good pie. I'm sorry.
Well, because you're right. Because all I remember from that is just the tasting of the inside. It's just sugar blueberry. It might as well be a chutney.
Thank you. Sugar blueberry mess.
Yes.
It just is a mess. How
Yeah.
you gonna slice them? It's just gonna like.
Yeah. As soon as you slice into both of them, you're
Yes.
looking at the blob that slides off the
It's
sides.
a blob.
Yes.
That's my whole
Yeah.
problem. So, although blueberry is not on the top 10, cherry is, and I don't know how. Cherry flavor, nothing beats it. Mm-hmm. Listen, it's the best red out there.
Oh yeah.
When you have, as far as flavor, cherry is the best red. Move over strawberry.
You ain't not wrong.
Yes, and cherry Kool-Aid,
Cherry-
number one by far. It's not even there's no close two.
No, that's it.
What could even,
Maybe orange, but that's in certain regions of the world.
maybe orange, maybe, but it's a distant second.
Distant.
Cherry,
yeah.
cough
When you-
syrup, cherry.
Yes.
Number one flavor.
Number one. And there is no number two.
Okay, so
And I've been seeing a lot of grape when you go to the cough syrup aisle now, but cherry's still the move.
grape, you make a good point. Grape can probably creep up there with some stuff. I don't care for it.
Yeah, neither do I.
I love the red.
Yeah.
It first of all, can't beat the color. Right?
Simple.
And with
He's wearing red right now.
I'm wearing red right now. And throughout all the different iterations of flavors, whether it's ice cream, cough syrup, pie, well, forget the pie, but cherry, Kool-Aid. Cherry's the move.
Yeah.
Grape, what's grape got? Cough syrup?
Wine.
Wine don't taste like grapes, but grape
know,
juice tastes like grape.
Yeah.
You don't notice? Maybe I'm out of it. When I was younger, grape juice used to be a thing.
Oh, delicious.
Grape juice used
What's
to
the
dominate.
Love grape juice, okay?
Listen, grape juice-
Oh, grape juice is solid.
Solid.
Grape juice is solid.
Where has grape juice gone now?
I don't know. Maybe is it because we're older? I mean, is it still
Who's
play?
marketing this grape juice?
Right, they're not doing a good job.
They're not doing a very good job.
Because grape juice was the move growing
They're pushing
up.
orange.
Yeah.
They're pushing like I don't
Apple,
know, pomegranate, all this bullshit.
Yeah, all bunch of I think pomegranate took the place of the real grape juice.
I think so.
Yes.
I mean, have you ever even tried to eat a pomegranate?
No.
It is ridiculously stupid, bro. It is infuriating. I learned how to peel them, and every time I eat a pomegranate, I think I just wasted. You know what I mean? Because the juice literally is not worth the squeeze. Literally is not worth. It has a million seeds in it.
Yeah.
and
It's a lot of work.
Basically, this is how you eat a pomegranate. You take maybe 20 minutes shelling the thing and getting the white little husk off, and then you take a handful and you go like this.
It's like sunflower seeds?
Yeah.
That's too much work for me.
Some people eat the whole damn seed. I'm not about to try that. It's
Choking on the seed.
It's futile.
Yes.
My friend. Futile. Anyway, get back onto the topic. Cherry pie. That is
Number 5.
That's number 5, and it's the state pie of Michigan.
Okay.
So
In the cold.
in the cold.
Where does it
Does
grow?
Michigan like grow apples, or am I thinking of somewhere else?
I thought Virginia was kind of big on apples. With George Washington.
Okay.
Apple tree, blah, blah, blah.
Next
Mount
up. Next up, the sweetness. We got sweet potato pie, number 6.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah,
That's a Marlin favorite.
Marlon favorite.
Yes.
Top.
And that pie sits like a pie.
That sits like a pie.
Yes.
Looks like a pie.
Yes.
Cuts like a pie.
Boom.
Love it.
Because it fills. You don't need a crust on top of the crust. You
No.
think about it, with the cherry, you got to have a crust on top of the crust.
100%.
Okay. Apple, you do and don't. You can go either way. You
Either
know what I
way.
mean? But for the most part, almost all the other pies except for the cherry in that list, you can do without the crust on top of the crust. All you need is the crust under.
100%. Boom. And I don't know why, but sweet potato is just the texture spot on. It can be a little too sweet. I gotta admit, the Tom Jenkins, I probably can't eat it now because I
diet's
eat
different.
less sweet,
Yeah.
and so sweet things that are moderate taste really sweet to me. So that's
Before it was sweet, it was sweet.
Yo, and let me tell you, black people love their sugar.
Oh, we love it.
Oh my gosh! You know how
Love
many
it.
complaints I get from people that something ain't sweet enough? I'm like, are you serious? It's like, oh, I had this the other day. I was at brunch, and a gentleman, he wanted. We have unsweetened iced tea. We're
Yeah.
just in a region where sweet tea is just not a thing.
I tell them we're too far south. I go.
I'm gonna borrow that.
We are too far south. I go. You have passed the line of the south,
and you
okay?
went back north,
Yeah.
without even knowing it. I am good. Can I have your permission
Yeah, of
to borrow
course, you can
that?
borrow
We
that.
are too far south. So I got him the sugar, and he told me, he said, I can't get this sweet enough.
You can't, because it's not that it's not sweet enough. The process of sweet tea is a part of the sugar goes in at a certain time while the tea is hot, so it dissolves differently. When the tea is cold, it's not going to dissolve the same. So you're just sitting with this sugar on the bottom
Yeah.
of the cup instead of dissolved into the drink.
True.
And that's why it doesn't matter how much sugar you put in because of that reason.
True.
You know, the sugar needs to be put in while it's in the form of the heat. This way it dissolves, and that's how the sugar really comes out.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's but if there's ever a not sweet enough complaint, is definitely blindly coming from a black person.
Oh yeah, look, no question.
I mean, love that lemonade. And first of all, where are we getting strawberry lemonade from? Where? How strawberries lemonade? Like,
How do you even? When did that become a thing?
when did that become a thing?
Now
mean-
it's obviously there's lemonade, okay, that you
Yes.
added strawberries to, but that's just
But is it fresh strawberry? Now, here's my issue. I suspect that strawberry lemonade is not a like.
It's not a fresh drink anyway.
Regular lemonade, like you go to let's say Tom Jenkins, they have real
Real
lemonade,
lemonade.
right?
why would you destroy that with some fake strawberry
Exactly.
puree?
So unless it's fresh strawberries, then I could get on board. I could get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be delicious.
But you're not making a batch of that, okay? That's something that is per person. That is time consuming right there.
My
okay?
point. Educate me on the strawberry lemonade, please.
Yeah.
I need to know because
There's no such thing. We invented that a couple years ago. Okay, let's
I'm
be
not
honest.
saying that I don't know the history. I don't know anything
There
about
is
it.
no history. People put two things that they thought tasted good together, and that's where it
But
came
it's
from.
strawberry syrup. It has to be.
It is syrup.
Okay.
It's a puree or syrup. If you're lucky, it's a puree. At most places, it's a syrup.
Okay.
So it's just added to the lemonade. Either comes out the gun, and if you're lucky, you get the fresh lemonade.
Okay.
But either the lemonade is the lemonade.
All right. I need to know two things from the audience, if you can, if you please.
Now I've
Okay.
made a fresh strawberry, like not fresh
For
lemonade.
who?
For myself.
Okay. Oh, I was going to snatch you, bro.
Not
we
for a
gonna fight.
guest.
There's going to be some
For
furniture
myself.
moving. Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, the lemonade I use is still off of a gun, so it's not even real lemonade.
Yeah.
So it's just the muddled strawberry with the fake lemonade. So regardless, one way or other, you're dealing with something that's fake.
But they don't care.
They don't care. They love it.
Listen, my boy, I was pulling with Big Jim. He's a big, older gentleman.
Yeah.
And I had a party of black people, like about to be 16 of them. And when you have that many, it's good to tag team it because for one server to go through the whole
Mm-hmm.
table, take all their drink orders by the time they come back or whatever. So
It's manageable, but you don't want to deal with all that.
you don't want to. I mean, it's manageable, but
Like,
for maximum efficiency,
efficiency
you
is-
want to have two people.
Yes.
I think a server could take comfortably 10,
Yeah. Oh, no question.
12, but more than 12, it's best to have somebody else to
Yeah.
help you.
At least help me with the drinks or something like that. You need a hand in the beginning.
In the beginning, 100%.
Yes.
100%. Now, I turn around and I got all the adults' drinks. He gets the kids' drinks. Not even the kids' drinks. He gets these drinks, and I see him crushing up strawberries in the lemonade. I go, what the fuck are you doing? I look at him. I go, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm all for giving the guests the 100%. Apparently not. And so 2-3 times later, he goes, Marlon.
What did I do?
Yeah, he goes, I think I fucked up.
Of course you did. When they want a refill, that's an extra 3 minutes for one drink, yo.
Thank you.
Yo, you have to go find the strawberry. You got to muddle it.
Yes.
You just added work to something that
He had
was
to
simple.
go in the cooler in the
Yeah.
back to get more strawberries
They-
and shit. I'm like, are you
Yeah.
out of your damn
and
mind?
and that's a free refill. You already messed up.
You already fucking. And when they come back to ask about,
No.
not repeatable,
Not repeatable.
not repeatable.
Not even close. Okay.
You screwed yourself.
Yeah, you might as well bring in a mojito if that's the case.
100%. Make it worth it.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, you got to tell them that. Yeah, this is not refillable drinks.
bro. I was like, yo, there's.
And I've had guests where they'll come in. Can I have a mocktail? And I'll go make them a drink. But as soon as I drop that drink, because I'll tell them, say, hey, and I'll tell them first off the rip, no. The answer is no. Okay, then I'll surprise them and bring them this mocktail that I make up for them or whatever.
Yes.
And then when I put it down, I said, you only get this one. Okay. I'm gonna be so honest because if I get busy, I'm not going to make this again.
Yeah.
Okay. So I made it for you because XYZ or you're
Yes.
just a good person.
I
But
made it for you because I love you.
I made it for you out of love.
Yes.
Okay, but there is only one. After this, you got to go to water or whatever else you were drinking that comes out that gun. Okay. But what can
And
they
that's
say?
fair. No,
and
that's fair. Listen, I'm about going above and beyond with that caveat.
Yes.
Because you can't do that all the time.
All the time.
You can't be going in the back if you're
No.
busy. And you can't be giving away the restaurant strawberries.
No.
Which are meant for
That's
something
cost.
else. That's cost. They have the cost of you pouring that soda into that gun,
Yes,
and that's that.
That's it.
Other than that,
Keep
you
it
make
moving.
that exception, you got to let them know.
Yeah.
I've told people before, I said, listen, don't come back here asking for that. You about to get somebody fired.
Yes.
Okay? You're having it now. It's my pleasure to give this to you.
I have no problem giving it to you once. Okay.
Exactly.
It's like we'll call it your treat. I'm treating you to something
Yes.
nice. Okay.
That's-
but that is as far as the above and beyond goes.
Yes, 100%. Down with that. Number 7, chocolate cream pie.
Ooh.
What is that?
It sounds like something.
I've never had it.
Neither have I.
How is it number 7? How is it? Well,
How's it above the one that you like, the cream pie that you like? That don't make no sense to me.
I don't know. Well, the coconut cream pie didn't make it. Banana cream pie made it.
Yeah.
I like bananas. I don't like banana flavor. Mm-hmm. So figure that one
But
out.
people like bananas, so that makes sense to me. Banana cream pie makes sense.
Like bananas false. No, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with banana. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like a banana cream pie, I can't wrap my head like eating a whole thing.
No, that's a lot. Even the lemon meringue pie to me is the tartar. What number is that?
That's the next one. That's number 9.
Okay.
Lemon meringue. And that's another one. That has to be all kinds of gelatin
That's
too.
That's a one timer for me.
Lemons don't make pie.
No, but that's a one timer for me. Oh, it's all meringue. That's where the meringue comes in though. But at least they put it in the name.
True.
Meringue. Okay, you know that you're not getting a real lemon. You're getting
No,
a squeeze-
meringue is
it's
the
a squeezed
is the
lemon
top,
and then it's
is
whipping,
the, is
right?
the white
the whip part of it,
yes. But the custard
Oh,
part.
is the gelatin.
Yes, that's the custard
Yeah.
part. Yo,
Ouch.
lemons don't make pie. And the final one is peach pie.
Okay.
And of course, the state of Georgia is known as the peach state. Mm-hmm. So, number
it
one
is.
producer of peaches in America.
America.
I can't imagine that's not their peach their thing.
That's got to be their thing.
Now, the traditional peach pie is made with what's called the double crust. The double crust is the crisscross, I believe. Mm-hmm. The lattice.
But I always hear, when I think about peach, I think about peach cobbler. Now, cobbler is more like a Dutch, right, style? Is that the idea?
I don't know if I know the difference between a cobbler and
In a pie?
I believe, just guessing here, I think a cobbler is more of an individual thing.
Okay, so
And
more like a
pie-
square.
Yeah, a square or a little like
Yeah.
in those little
Little-
cornbread
yeah.
little like tins or whatever. The
Yeah.
yeah. I
Okay,
think
that makes
that's
sense.
More of a
We'll look it
cobbler.
up and we'll figure it
And
out.
plus, a cobbler I think is not necessarily a crust on
Crust.
the bottom.
Okay.
It might have crumbles on top and things like that, but I don't think a cobbler has an actual crust.
Crust?
Pies have crust. Cobblers have toppings. I just made it up. I'm guessing here. Now, to round out the show, we'll let you go on this. The strange pie flavors.
Okay. Talk to me.
We're going 10 because we're going to go through them quickly. 'cause
Okay, bang.
I don't have a
Just
big opinion on
let
it.
them flow, and I'll kind of interject real quick.
Bacon chocolate.
Okay, that doesn't sound right.
It kind of sounds interesting, though.
Bacon and chocolate?
Bacon and chocolate.
I can't do that. Next.
Pickle. Pickle pie.
My face just said it all. Next.
Okay. This is gonna be even worse. Avocado pie.
Actually, I could probably see that. You
Seriously?
eat Well, I mean, everything has avocados in it. I feel like it did right now.
Yeah, but that has to be a chilled pie, and that's interesting.
I want to see how it comes out. That because I would like. I don't think I could eat the crust, but I think the filling might be pretty good.
That's odd.
Yeah, odd, but maybe. I mean, it depends how they do it. Next.
They have sweet potato on this on the strange
That's not
flavor.
odd. That's normal.
That's normal. Coconut curry.
That sounds like.
That sounds like some Indian shit.
Yeah, that doesn't even sound like pie. That sounds like something I'm putting in like a stew.
Yeah, for sure. That's like a dal or a vindaloo or something.
Yeah.
S'mores.
Okay.
That sounds normal.
No,
to me.
that sounds normal. That doesn't sound strange at all.
Apple bacon.
Now that's it's strange, but it's not out of the realm because there's all those Applewood smoked, and there's all these kinds of bacon that have apple, like a smoked version of
I can
apple
see
in
it.
it. So I can see what they're trying to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apple bacon, I think can work. Rhubarb. That's normal.
Okay.
I've had rhubarb pie before.
I didn't know what rhubarb was, but I'll look it up. I probably had it, but I don't know. What
I
it is.
believe it to be a root vegetable.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I just never seen it. I've never really looked at the. I've never seen it. Maybe
It's
I
kinda
haven't.
One of those weird ones where you like zucchini bread.
Yeah.
And it's delicious, but you're like, zucchini bread, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell? Come on now, pizza pie.
That's not weird at all. That's pizza, baby.
That's pizza.
That's pizza, baby.
We hit the show off with
Yeah,
that.
that's the move.
And the last one, peanut butter and jelly pie.
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 Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
I mean, peanut butter. We already put it on a sandwich. What's the difference? You add a crust sandwich, same, but different.
Same, but different. I love it. And let us know if you have any strange pies.
Yeah.
Also, let us know about.
Or where you're at in the world, if there's something that we missed that we don't know about.
Yes.
'Cause we were talking about pies from different regions.
Leave it in the
Yeah,
comments.
leave it in the comments.
Or reach out to me, themodernwaiter@gmail.com or at the Modern Waiter Podcast. Follow me on Instagram. I'm Marlon Joseph, the Modern Waiter.
I'm Dana Villain. Subscribe, people.
We'll see you next time.
Later.
My MO is NEY. I'm a hell of a guy, impeccably fly. With my family stone, you can call me Sly. Living the American dream, sweet apple pie.